Hello, everyone. I will be discussing why we need music, art, and sports in schools. How many of you remember playing an instrument, playing in your favorite sport, or entering into an art competition in high school? I remember playing in sports in my high school time, and I remember the impact that they had on my life. So, my kids are just starting the journey through school, and they're losing the opportunity to enjoy these activities. I'm sure that many of you will have kids in the future if you don't already have kids, and you will want them to have the opportunity to make the same memories and the same experiences that you had. So I'm going to explain why these schools are cutting the programs. I will be explaining each program, why they're important, why they're beneficial, and why they're important to make for the development of children and students. So why are schools cutting these programs? The main reason is because of the bills enacted under President Bush and President Obama. These bills were written with great intentions. They just caused a conflict in funding. So with the No Child Left Behind Act in 2002 under President Bush, this put an emphasis on core classes, meaning that the schools had to ensure that students were learning and proficient in core classes such as math, English, history, and science. And with Common Core being established in 2010, that just reinforced those guidelines. So with schools putting more funding into those programs and not getting more funding from anywhere else, that meant that they had to take the money from other programs, meaning that there was less money for art supplies, musical instruments, or sports equipment. So why are these programs important? So first, let's look at music. From the article, 20 important benefits in music in schools from the National Association for Music Education. It states that music is beneficial by increasing a student's ability to memorize. By the student having to memorize timing, when they were going to play, what notes they were going to play. Students also had to learn to improve their work. Music promotes craftsmanship and a will to perfect their performance. These skills are vital to later on in life. Also, once a student mastered a new piece of music or a new timing signature, they got a huge sense of accomplishment, which just further increased their self-confidence. Music can be changed for any mood that you're in, whether you're angry, happy, or sad. You can use music as a getaway, as a place to relax, or as a way to escape from everyday life. So let's look at arts. So from the article, Why the Art by Columba Bush, it states, several independent studies have shown that high school students who have taken art classes have higher verbal and math SAT scores than the students who had not taken these classes. It also showed that students reported watching fewer hours of television and to not being as bored in class as their other students who had not taken art classes. Students are allowed to be creative and to open their mind to explore new ideas and just new things. This helps to open students' minds to new ideas in other classrooms as well. An 11-year study of youth in low-income neighborhoods has shown that the students that have taken art classes had higher academic scores, were more likely to be elected to student councils, more likely to participate in math or science fairs, and more likely to enter into art competitions. So much like music, art gives the student, whether teenager or adolescent, an escape from the pressures of school and a way for the student to express his or her feelings. So lastly, let's look at sports. From the article Benefit of Sports for Adolescents from the University of Missouri Health, it states student athletes do better academically because of memorization, repetition, new skill set learning, and determination from learning the new skill sets in sports. All of these skills transfer to the classrooms. The numerous health benefits of sports are, some of which are healthy weight management, healthy decision making, like whether to drink alcohol or smoke cigarettes, and by lowering the risk of osteoporosis and or breast cancer for later on in life, along with the physical benefits. Sports offer mental health benefits as well. So by the student watching and all that hard work that they put into practice, it pays off in a game that also gives them a sense of accomplishment and higher self-confidence. The exercise that comes along with sports gives the student a natural stress relief. Students will also make friends that become support groups when things get hard in life or school, also reducing stress. Students will have to learn communication and social skills, which are vital and very, very important to adult life. So, as we've looked at these programs, I'm sure that you've noticed a pattern. And all of these programs, not only do they help academically, but they also provide lessons that last all the way into adulthood. These programs offer students stress relief, an ability to express creativity and curiosity, promote deeper thinking, help to increase self-confidence and determination. So Neil deGrasse Tyson, a famous astrophysicist and one of my all-time favorites, has long supported the idea of allowing children to be curious. One of my favorite quotes from him is, "No one is dumb who is curious. The people who don't ask questions remain clueless throughout their lives." This quote helps to explain why these programs are vital to the development of our students. Thank you.